Welcome to General Biology. Today's presentation is going to be about the difference between prokaryote and eukaryotic cells. So eukaryotic cells are more complex. They make up the larger organisms like us and plants and fungi. And prokaryotic cells are going to be less complex, and they are going to be what makes up bacteria. Prokaryotic cells are way smaller than eukaryotic cells. This is a push pin, and you can see push pins come to a tip so that you can push them into the board. This is the tip of the push pin covered in bacteria. So you can see the size of the bacteria is very small. If we're comparing the size of the bacteria to a eukaryotic cell, here's a eukaryotic cell, and here's a prokaryotic cell. So you can see the size of the prokaryotic cell is quite small compared to a eukaryotic cell. As a matter of fact, prokaryotic cells are smaller than most of the organelles that we find inside eukaryotic cells. The prokaryotic cell is not very complex. It's going to have basically ribosomes inside of it, which are little protein factories. It's going to have a loop of DNA, which will have all the information for how to run it itself. And then it will have a cell membrane, and it will have a cell wall. And sometimes it will have flagella or cilia to help it move around. A eukaryotic cell is going to be much more complex. You're going to have the nucleus, and you're going to have an ER to help transport things around, a Golgi to help process and package proteins for either use inside the cell or to be shipped out of the cell, mitochondria, lysosomes, centrioles, lots of different organelles are going to be found in eukaryotic cells. Our main focus this year is going to be on just a few of these. We already covered the cell membrane and how things cross the cell membrane and the main purpose of the cell membrane. In the next couple of chapters, we are going to cover the mitochondria and how they are used to make energy, usable energy for our bodies, chloroplasts and how they can transform light energy into sugars so that those sugars can be used by our bodies, and the nucleus and how it is going to store all of our genetic information and be involved in the process of cell division and making and running our bodies.